Hi, so last time we talked, you were talking about how you were stressed out. Is that getting any better this week?
Oh my gosh, no, it's so much worse.
Why is it worse?
I have so many things to do next week. I've got two papers and two tests and like a bunch of homework assignments and quizzes. I just feel so overwhelmed right now.
So you're feeling like you're not going to be able to get all this done?
Yeah, I feel like, and I want to be able to like do stuff this weekend, but I feel like I'm not gonna get it all done because I get distracted really easy. You know, because I haven't cared. I don't want to do it, and then I'm realizing I've got like a few days to do all this stuff.
What makes you not care?
I'm just ready for summer. I want summer to get here, and I want to hang with my friends because I know I won't be able to see them a lot in the summer, and I have no desire to do any of my work anymore.
What do you think would help you get motivated?
I don't know. Like I guess if my friends start worked on their homework too at the same time, but they don't. They're kind of in the same boat as me. Like I want to do well, but I just don't feel like doing this work. I think it's dumb.
So doing well is important to you even though you think it's dumb?
Yeah, doing well is actually really important to me because I do have good grades. This semester I've just been struggling to overwhelming myself and I do like getting good grades because I think it's important and I want to be able to graduate on time.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay motivated.
Yeah. It is hard to stay motivated, I understand. So do you think if you stop being motivated and stop doing these things, you might not be able to graduate on time?
Sometimes I think that because I feel like, I mean, if I lose my motivation, then I'll not start, not doing my assignments. I'll not do well on tests. I'll fail the classes, and I'll have to retake them, and I won't graduate on time. And that's just more money that I have to put in because I'm not doing my work. And I already like having to go longer, and I'm still not sure about my major. So I guess that's stressing me out as well, and I think that's another reason I don't have motivation, just because I don't have a passion yet, so I don't feel like I'm working towards anything.
So you're not passionate about the major you're in right now?
I mean, I am. I mean, I like psychology, but it gets kind of dull after a while, learning the same thing.
Does it start to feel tedious after a while?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's just I'm getting the same kind of assignments and I'm just writing papers all the time. It's tedious work.
Well, I'm glad that you stepped through it this far, so that's good at least.
Yeah.
So, do you think you'd be happier if you changed your major to something else?
Sometimes I think I could be, because I've always loved animals and stuff, but there's no real future in that kind of area. There's not a lot of jobs and stuff, but I feel like it's kind of too late anyways. So I'm just going to kind of settle with what I got.
So what I hear you saying is that you're trying to be practical about your choices.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of impractical to kind of change my major now into something that's completely different than psychology. So kind of.
Do you plan on doing the 3 Sec degree?
I don't know yet. Maybe some kind of counseling, or I'm looking into pet assisted therapy to kind of mix up the two. But I guess we'll see. And I guess it's another reason that's stressing me out. It's just like because I want to get there, and I hate all this work that it takes to get there.
Yeah. So you want to do well, but you don't like doing the work?
Yeah. Yeah, it's I know. I'm contradicting myself, but it's just hard.
Yeah, and it's hard sometimes to push through, especially at the end. So what steps do you think you'll need to take to get to graduation?
Well, I mean, I'm done with all my core, so I guess that's the really boring stuff is out of the way. I just gotta, I guess, I have to do like an internship kind of thing. I need to figure out, what I'm gonna do, finish my psych degree, and hopefully, I'm hoping it'll take, 2 more years and not more than that. because I don't have the money to go an extra year. So I guess that's why grades are still another important thing to me.
Mhm.
Can't afford to fail.
Does it give you anxiety about failing?
Yeah, I have massive anxiety. Like if I have a really good grade in the class and then I get a really bad test grade, I freak out. So I'm like, I had such a good grade and now I don't, and it makes me just want to give up. I'm like, well, I'm never gonna get the grade I had before.
So do you feel like a failure?
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should be like a straight A student because that'd make my parents happy, but I'm not.
Do you think that other people who sometimes mess up on a grade are failures?
No. Usually I'm the one telling them that it's not a big deal. But I don't know, I guess with me, I've been thinking differently.
Why are you harder on yourself?
I feel like I expect more of myself than I do other people.
Yeah.
Like I raise a high bar for myself.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to meet your own expectations.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I know we've talked about some of your high expectations before. Why do you think you do that to yourself and not to others?
Well, I don't know. I guess I've always been the encourager of my friends, and so if they're not doing so well, I'll be like, you know what, like it's no big deal. You study real hard, and you'll get it next time.
Mm-hmm.
But with me, like, I feel like I know I can do better. I'm just not trying. Like I'll get a decent grade on a test, but that's I didn't even really study for it. And I feel like if I were to study, I would probably have straight A's. But I know that I can do decent without going the extra mile. And I guess that frustrates me sometimes that I'm not pushing myself.
So you feel angry at yourself?
Yeah, sometimes. Because I feel like sometimes I'm taking the easy route. And sometimes it makes me angry at myself.
So let's go back to when you were talking about motivation. What do you think causes your lack of motivation?
I mean, getting to be near the end of the year, obviously, and just being so uncertain with my future, not knowing where I'm going to be in the next few years makes me just not really motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I don't know what I'm doing, like I feel like I'm stuck, and then I just get bored and stressed at the same time.
Where do you see yourself in the next few years?
I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping I'm graduated, and I hope I've found a job that I'm gonna love going to every day. And I guess that's what worries me. I want to be able to find that job.
Do you think that your psychology degree is going to help you find that job that you love?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I've heard you could do a lot with a psychology degree. Like, I mean, my dad's a businessman. He says he hires some people who has a psych degree, and he's been really supportive and telling me, you can do whatever you want. Basically, the degree doesn't always matter. So that's given me hope a little bit.
Yeah. What would be your dream job?
My dream job, I don't know, something working with animals. I always wanted to be a vet, but I just couldn't go through I couldn't do the biology thing. Like it just wasn't me. And I don't know. I'm hoping to do something with animals and psychology together, but it's not a lot out there.
Well, maybe if you try to focus on where you're going to be in the next few years, it'll help you reach your goal. So you can focus on doing what you need to do now, so you can reach where you want to be later.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the session we talked about your stresses about school and about your major. So next time we'll talk more about that. We can maybe explore what you can do with your major.
Okay. Thank you.
That might help.